Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Toldos from Revii to Chamishi. In this week's Parsha we have that Yitzchak Avinu was in Gerar, but he was chased out as the people there were filling up the wells that he had redug from his father's wells. He was successful in Gerar, and then he went to Beersheba and he was successful there. At this point, Avimelech, the king of Gerar, comes over to him and wants to make a deal, and I'd like to analyze inside a little bit of the nuances of the Pesukim, as well as share some situations that we still experience today in regards to what our enemies consider to be doing good for us. So if we go to Perek Chav Vav, Pasuk Chav Vav, it says, Vavimelech halach elav mikrar, v'achuzas mereyehu efichol tzar tzvao. So the question is whether it's Avimelech is the same Avimelech as in the time of Avram, or was he a different leader, just like Paro's Avimelech was the name of the leader in Gerar. And they brought some of his friends with him, Akuzas Mereyehu. So some explain that maybe those are the people who stuffed up the wells, and therefore he's trying to say, look, they want to be part of the peace treaty now, while at the time of Avram Avinu, the peace treaty was only by the king. And it says, Afichal Sar Tzivao, Pichal was his general, and so that also seems to be the title of the general is Pichal. Yitzchak is skeptical. Why did you come? You hate me, and you chased me out from you. And they said, we said that Hashem was with you, so they said, first the Gentiles claimed that you were successful because you took advantage of us, and therefore they wanted the Jews out. But they're saying, no, we realize now, we see that you're successful, not just when you were with us, but in Beersheba, and also that we became unsuccessful when you left. So we realize our mistake, and we recognize that, and therefore they want to make a treaty with them. And then they said, in Ta'aseh imanu ra'a, kasher lo neganucha, we don't want you to do bad, just like we didn't touch you, kasher asina imcha rak tov, just like we did only good with you, nashalech b'shalom, we sent you in peace, ata baruch Hashem, that you're blessed by God. So this is where I'd like to focus on the fact that they said rak tov, that they only did good, but they didn't really do good. They harassed Yitzchak and eventually drove him out. But from the perspective of Rishaim, not doing bad, especially in a city of listim, of robbers and murderers like they have in Gerar, so letting you free in protection, that itself is considered good. There's a famous mashal that's given about, there's once the lion that had a bone stuck in his throat, and he asked, I'll give a reward to whoever can take it out. And this bird came and said, all right, I'm willing to do it for the reward. And this bird had a long neck, and it stuck his head into the mouth of the lion, and he went into the throat, and he was able to take out the stone, and then he requested his reward. And the lion then said, what, you want a reward? Isn't it enough that I let you out of my clutches? You were in my mouth, and I didn't eat you up? Just go on your way in peace. So that's the same thing by Avimelech, that the fact that we didn't do damage to you, that enough when it comes to dealing with us is its own reward, and that's considered rak tov. Rak is a lashon of miyat, only and a mitigating thing. And we see this somewhere else that we might not have noticed in the story of the Megillas Esther. So the king Achashverosh wanted to know what was done as a reward to Mordechai, and the person responded that nothing was done to Mordechai. And you might think, well, that's ingratitude by the king, but in reality, according to this explanation, we can interpret, and the Chachmei Lublin explained it this way, that the fact that they didn't do damage to this Jew, that itself was the reward, and that's what he's commemorating, even though, of course, he went on and did a greater reward to fulfill our story and our nace of Purim. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos, and may you do only good for other people, but do real good, not just not bad.